Good morning, class. Today, the second lesson we have been going to deal about. So, in the previous class, we have been get to know what is atmosphere, how the energy from the sun is being get used. So, from that one, we have been saw about the solar radiation, then equatorial regions, how the climatic conditions it will be. Then next, we have been saw about what is meant by greenhouses, then insolation. Then next after that, what is the angle of incidence. So overall, it is been completely related with the sun and how the energy it is being get passed. So that is not the sun's energy in the simple sense. Energy of the sun it deals with the sun rays which is been falling on the atmosphere and again it gets heated up. In what way it gets heated up? Because the atmosphere completely comprises of the different types of gases. So that gases will from the sun rays they'll absorb the sun rays of the heat. Then after that it implies to the heating of the atmosphere. So in that causes of the heat of the atmosphere. So in the previous classes we have been saw what are the subtopics what we have been done. So the very first we have been saw about the equatorial regions, how the climatic conditions it will be. It was then greenhouse, which also means the artificial environment which we have been creating to have the balance of the environment atmosphere. Then we have the solar radiation. The solar radiation is also known as the terrestrial radiation. How it has been impact. Then insolation means what it is been going to receive and the surface of the earth emitted by the sun and what we have been going to reflect by the sun what is being get out. So in the next one we have also saw the solar radiation also known as terrestrial radiation and the earth's surface, how the rays have been reaching the earth's surface and how much it is been receiving according to the units of the percentages. In the mean we have been saw this angle of incidence where the center of the is the equatorial regions, equator part it receives the direct sunlight and towards the north pole and south pole it receives the inclined rays. So due to that one the heat presence in the atmosphere of that particular region has been going to have a difference. So in the meantime we also saw the land and water contrast. So land and water contrast is when the sun rays have been reaching the earth's surface, how much it has been going to get heated up. So vice versa here, the land receives it gets heated up very fast and at the same time it gets cooled also. But when compared to the water, it takes time to get heated up and also it takes time to be cooler. So opposite of each other we can say vice versa. Land will get heated up faster and cools faster, whereas water it takes time to get heated up and it takes time to get cooler. Now next is heating of atmosphere. In the heating of atmosphere, so as basically I said, atmosphere means atom. It means molecules of the gases which is present in the environment. So that molecules, gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrates, whatever the gases which have been present in the surroundings, that molecules of these gases will get from the sun rays it gets heated up. When all the molecules of the gases with the different gases, when it gets heated, automatically in the atmosphere surroundings the environment will be going to get heated. It means the complete atmosphere. So that causes the heating of the atmosphere. When the gases will get heated up, we'll feel that how much the this one heat is of the environment of the place we can feel. So when we'll feel, because of the presence of the gases molecules when they get heated up in the atmosphere and from the atmosphere surroundings we'll get to know how much the climatic conditions, what is the climatic condition, whether it is hot, how much it is being there. So in this manner. Now next topic is about the heat balance. So heat balance, what is the heat balance? So heat what we receive from the sun, the sun rays. So from the sun rays, the atmosphere will be going to get heated up. Atmosphere, this one, what we say, gases. Present. Gases from the different molecules. back downwards. So it should be of the balancer. Now let's see if it is in excess heat, what happens to the planet, and at the same time what happens if it is been very less in quantity of the heat. Means in here what it want to convey here is how this heat balance needs to be maintained to the planet Earth. If it is in excess, what happens, and if it is in less, what happens up. The heat of the earth received from the sun is radiated by the earth in different ways. As we saw back in one of the third, immediately reflected back to the space. The rest heat of the surface of the earth, which in turn heat the atmosphere and eventually is radiated into the space. This complete radiation of the heat received from the sun is important. If the entire heat is not radiated back, then every day the amount of heat that remains will accumulate and it will become hotter and hotter. On the other hand, if the earth receives less heat than it gave out in radiation, it would get cooler and cooler. So what here it means to say is, like the solar radiation, the electrical radiation, if you check out the figure, what it receives, at the same time it needs to reflect back to the space. Means the excess amount of sun rays, the heat. If suppose it doesn't happen, sir, what it happens, the complete layer of the atmosphere, the ozone layer, what is been protecting out, if it is been not reflecting back to the space, what happens, all the excess heat which is not going beyond it, if it is been accumulating at one place, how it will be? Because earth the surface heat, then clouds heat, land, water, already they are heated up, they have been observing the sun rays, and still more of heat, it cannot be happened. So if it is been not reflecting, it is been accumulating all together at place. Again the places, because of excess heat present which we can't bear out, so it will be becoming more and more hotter, excessive, if it is been not reflecting back. Now the same thing, opposite of this one, if the sun rays which is been which we are the planet is, the surface of the earth is receiving the sun, if it is been of less quantity, like if suppose it is been receiving 56%, if suppose the planet is not receiving 56% instead of 56, it is been reducing its receiving part of the sun rays, what happens? It becomes cooler and cooler, just like I have been saying now. If the more it is been receiving, the more and more warmer and hotter the climate, and less if it is been receiving, it is leads to the cooler this climatic condition. So it should be of the balance, so that it will be having the moderate type of climatic conditions, so whatever may be the seasons are. Have you observed the flat land over a long stretch? Everywhere the land seems to be slightly undulating and sloping, resulting in variation in the amount of solar energy received on the land. Will this happen more on flat land or sloping land? While the two of the mountains front receive the same amount of sun rays, what could be the reason for this? So here, as I said, the earth is been complete of variations, having different climatic conditions, different landforms. So all these here they have been posed the questions like, if earth is been flat, whether it receives more, if earth is been sloped, whether it receives less, if it is in mountain place, one side if it is receiving more of sun rays, on the other part. So all these are the questions which we will be getting, but as it of now, as earth is been taking rotation itself, revolution around the sun, it doesn't have any kind of changes. As the revolution is been taking place, so the temperature, the climatic conditions, the heat balance will be going to have in an equal manner. Now, what happens if it is been the same? If it is been warmer, if it is been colder, if in the atmosphere, what is been going to be can happen will see. Some gases like carbon dioxide prevent radiation of heat from Earth. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases due to the increase of the use of diesel and petrol, cutting down of trees, that is deforestation, etc. If the carbon dioxide proportion in the atmosphere increases, then less heat will be radiated, causing an increase in global temperatures. This result is what called global warming. So mostly what is the most important thing in the atmosphere, what type of gas, which gas is present and is playing a very important role here is this carbon dioxide. I think you know the symbol, this carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide, let CO2 in the formula type will be good. You will get to know. So this carbon dioxide, if it is being more in the atmosphere, what it will do is it doesn't allow the heat to be reflected back to the space. It has been like a hindrance to reflect back its rays to the space. So why it is been increasing nowadays more and more? Because of excess use of the natural resources like petroleum, gases, all these one more of increase. Gases, this one more increasing of the natural gases, first cause, and the second cause is deforestation. So these two are natural, excess use of natural resources. Here means petrol and diesel, and deforestation. These are the two main factors and the causes to as increasing of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So these molecules which has been present in the atmosphere, and these have been causing what the more of increasing of the carbon dioxide is petrol and diesel and deforestation. As it increases more of carbon dioxide, due to that one, the atmosphere is heating up more and more, and it is not reflecting back the sun rays, and this is what called as a global warming. Global warming is what the complete universe is being get affected with the help of, because no deforestation is presently in the complete world. This environmental problems what we have been facing out the world. So as more, if we do on afforestation, planting of the trees, we will get rid of this all these problems. We can stop this global warming. Global warming in the sense, globe is completely the world which is been getting heated up because of the gases present in the world. Now next here you can see on the map of page number 22, a world mean annual temperature, and it also gave you the indication of colors like blue, green, yellow, brown and red, and it means Celsius per square meter, like what type of climatic condition of the continents in what way it is being there, and these are the temperature of the complete world. Now the next is about the temperature of atmosphere. Temperature, as you know, it is being measured of the body.
Is it second class? Only 10 minutes. क्यों?
Lose हो गया था. Temperature, it is being measured in the three variations. One is Kelvin, and the second is Celsius. Celsius temperature, and the other is Fahrenheit. So in this way, the temperature, as we all know, it has been measured in the three variations: Kelvin, Celsius, and Fahrenheit. So these three in the temperature, it is where the temperature of the whether the body is being cold or hot, how the temperature of the body will measure with the help of thermometer. So as we also the same temperature of this atmosphere is also being measured with three variations. One is Kelvin, one is Celsius, other is the Fahrenheit. So how the temperature is being measured is with the help of thermometer. And you all know it is being of formation of the liquid mercury, or it consists of the alcohol. So in this way, these two have been having the thermometer. The same kind of in the universe also. Means complete atmosphere. How will you have been thinking like temperature of atmosphere? How it is been measured? So here, these molecules they will take into the thermometer. They will measure out whether how much that molecules is being of hot, whether this is been hot, how much heat they have, the sun rays heat they have been consumed, and due to that one we'll get the idea how much the temperature of that particular atmosphere of that particular area is being taken. Once again here, temperature it's been get to measure of the body. We all know with the thermometer when we have been feeling the complete vibration, like the same thing. The temperature of atmosphere, how will we going to measure? With the help of gases present in the atmosphere. What gases? Different types of gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, all. So in the gases have the molecules, small parts. So that molecules will take into the this thermometer. With this thermometer, as you know, it consists of the liquid mercury or the alcohol, and it shows equipment. So this thermometer, they'll get to know this how much the molecules are being heated up, like how much it is being heated, whether the temperature, whether it's in high, whether it's in low, the variation. So with that they'll get to know the how much the atmosphere is being getting heated up. So how we are going to measure the thermometer, this one temperature is in the three variations, whether it is in Kelvin, whether it is in Celsius or Fahrenheit. So basically the temperature with the help of thermometer they have been done. So here this is an activity they have been saying to do in the classroom as we have been out of this pandemic in the classroom. Just to be, if you have been having the thermometer, just take the thermometer and you by yourself with the help of your elders just check out the temperature of the hot water, then next to the cold water, freezing water, how much you will get to know, then you will have an idea like how these will get measured. So bring the classroom thermometer to the classroom and know the temperature of the, so like this is an activity which you need to begin. So like the thermometer, in this way the temperature of the atmosphere is being get measured. And if you are being keen to know about the this one temperature of the things, please be taken of your elders or the siblings. You be well, you have been inserting the thermometer into the hot water. Take the means whatever the experiments you have been going to do with this thermometer to know the temperatures of the hot water and the cold water and the ice. So take the help of your elders or elder siblings and get to know it. Now, high and low temperature. So now here they will be getting to know, I think the mathematics you will be having the temperature variations measuring up. The measuring the temperature you will be having of the plus and the minus signs are in the graph. One side completely minus temperature and plus temperature. This temperature it will be of plus and minus. Plus means as it will be of more and less it will be of less. It means minus. Minus degrees and here plus degrees of Celsius. So how we have been going to, basically the scientists will be going to know, but at the same time the temperature from whom we will be going to get to know, we will get to know from the meteorological departments, these weather reports, forecasting, or from that, or we can get to know. Now the thing is how high and low temperature in the world, what are the places which they are having the high temperature and which they are having the low temperature. Anyhow, low temperature will be getting to the minus Celsius, minus Fahrenheit, anyhow the polar region. So in the polar region also still we will get to know how much the minus the temperature has been reached now. So scientists have recorded the highest and lower temperature reached on the earth. For example, the highest temperature recorded is a place from called Azizia in Libya, Africa continent, where in July 1922 the temperature reached 57.8 degrees Celsius. So likewise in a place called Vostok Station in Antarctica, the temperature fell into the 89.2 degrees Celsius in July 1983. So the highest temperature what it is been recorded is, it was been recorded of 57.8 degrees Celsius, the highest temperature in Africa continent. Then the lowest temperature it is been recorded as 89.2 degrees Celsius in Antarctica. This is same year 1983, and this was in the year 1922. Same July month here, and this is of June month. So as we expected highest temperature 57.8 degrees Celsius, because in Africa continent, as has been said, Africa is the only continent where the equator passes through. Due to that one, it is having the warmer type of climatic conditions. So it was 57.8 degrees Celsius in the year 1922, and in the Antarctica, as we all been expecting, minus. So minus 82.2 degrees Celsius in a place called Antarctica continent, then Vostok Station. So in the year 1983, in the month of June. So likewise, this is of July and this is of, basically June, July, this temperature is being changed. This temperatures are being varying up. So do you know what 5 degrees Celsius or 89 degrees Celsius. You already know that when the water reaches a temperature around 100 degrees Celsius, it starts boiling, and about 0 degree it freezes into ice. The lowest temperature is minus 273.16 degrees Celsius, and the temperature cannot go below this. When the temperature reaches below 0 degrees Celsius, it is recorded as minus x degrees Celsius. So here you can have a look on this one line, like 0 on the left hand side you are having the plus sign. They did not indicate, only the right numerical numbers. But whereas on the right side they have been given out the numbers, numerical numbers, but with a minus sign, because it shows a minus means the less of temperature. So in this temperature, what is the lowest the temperature here minus how much it can reach is below 0 degrees Celsius. How much it should be? 273.16 degrees Celsius. So below this, the temperature cannot reaches down. Means it is a limit of a complete last limit of this minus temperature. So minus 273.16 degree Celsius. And what it shows means this is a minus sign. It means the temperature it reaches below 0 degrees Celsius. And above how much it should be means above 100 if it is when reaches up, then it will be of the minus temperature. So in this way the temperature of the atmosphere is being measured, calculated, and through this going to get to know. So in tomorrow's class we are going to know about what is the recording, how the temperatures are recorded, then how the temperature changes from one place to place, equatorial regions. All we will be going to do in the next class. Thank you.